Hello, welcome to my channel, Another Bibliophile Reads. My name is Greg. Today, I want to touch on a subject that I have touched on a few times before, and that is digital books. I was watching a video from Michael K. Vaughan where he was talking about the print book and how the print book has been around for a long time and will be around for a long time to come. This is not really a response to that one. This is more of a reminder that this is a video that I wanted to make. Because a lot of people still seem hesitant to pick up an ebook. They are very much enthralled with their print book and want to stick with their print books because that's what they know and that's what they like. This is not to say that they are wrong, but this is just saying that sticking with one format is sort of limiting. Now, imagine me back in my mid-20s when I was single and I didn't have a girlfriend and I was on the dating scene. And someone asked me, do you want to date a blonde? Do you want to date a brunette? Or do you want to date a redhead? My response would be, yes, all three, please. Because I would like them all. And that's really sort of the way I feel about book formats. I like the print format a lot. If you see my walls behind me, you notice that I have a whole lot of print books. I do like them a lot. But I also like my Kindle. I like reading on these digital devices. I find it very easy and convenient to read on these. So when you ask me which format do I want print? Do I want digital? My answer is yes, please. Both, because that's what I really like. And I have noticed that over the years, I have been slowly reducing the number of print books that I buy. I mostly buy digital books now or audiobooks. There are some exceptions. This is an exception. This is the NYRB Classics line, and I just really like this line of paperback books. They're very well made. The books are usually very interesting, and I like them a lot. And I just like having them on my shelves. You see that I have a whole bunch behind me. So if I had the choice between buying a print NYRB classic and a digital, I will usually go for the print, although not exclusively. There are cases when I have bought the NYRB classics on my Kindle because they were dirt cheap and I wanted them that way. Another exception to books is classic books, because, classic paperbacks are really nice. You have this like the Body Snatchers. This is an old-time paperback. You don't see paperbacks like this anymore. It's got the nice colored spine. The print, the font size is a little small, but I enjoy having that as a print book. And again, for mysteries, Mickey Spillane, Killer Mine, these are the old-time mass market paperbacks, and I just like having them. Yes, I can buy them on Kindle. I can even get the Kindle books from the library some of the time, but these are nice paperbacks to have on my shelf. Another type of book that you really want in paper is a book like this. This is a graphic novel. This is From Hell by Alan Moore. I believe you can get the Kindle version. It really doesn't work very well on my Kindle screen, at least in my experience, that the Kindle does not do well with graphic novels. So when you want a graphic novel, you just get print. And that's how I usually buy print. But normally, I buy digital. Here we go. This is my Kindle. This is Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. This edition is called The Wretched, even though it's Les Miserables, and it's the newest translation. I bought this on Kindle because it was on sale for $1.99. And this is a book that I really want to read one day. I believe there's going to be a group read of Les Miserables in April of 2024, and I'm going to participate. Now, I like the Kindle because I can adjust the font size. And as I am getting older, I notice that font size is important. I can read my print books with the help of reading glasses. That's okay. But with this, I don't need the help of reading glasses. I can just pick it up and read it on my Kindle. That is a serious advantage to digital books. Another thing is that some people just seem to be scared of a digital book. They're worried what happens from Amazon if they decide just to yank their books from the store or from your Kindle. Yes, that is a possibility. It can happen. Early in the Kindle days, this is probably like 2008, maybe 2009, a student bought a copy of 1984 from the Kindle store. It happened that that was a pirated copy that should not have been made available for sale. So when Amazon was made aware of that mistake, they refunded the boy his cost of the ebook and yanked the ebook off his Kindle because it was an illegal copy. There was a lot of heat that Amazon took for that event because the boy had been reading the book for his class and had made lots of notes, and he lost all his notes. Amazon subsequently revised their dealings with what you do with illegal books. If for some reason an illegal book makes it onto the Kindle store and you purchase it, and later they are told about that book, they will remove that book from future sales, but it will remain available to the people who originally purchased it. Unfortunately, that has happened to me a couple of times. I bought a digital copy of The Magic Mountain because it looked totally legitimate when I downloaded the sample. Turned out that these digital pirates are really rather clever in getting their pirated material into the store. And it was yanked for sale, but I still have it on my Kindle to read and available. Some people are worried about editing of text. There is a very nasty thing going along in American publishing right now. It's let's just call it boulderization, where they are taking older texts that have some language that is not in tune with modern sensibilities, and the modern sensibility readers are editing those books and making it inclusive language. Some people are worried that if they buy an older book with the old language, that one day they'll wake up and their edition is the boulderized copy with the new language. That is unlikely to happen. What happens when publishers release these boulderized editions, they get a whole new edition and a whole new ISBN, which means if the publisher is selling, let's just say P.G. Wodehouse, and they boulderize it and release the new version, the version that the person originally purchased becomes unavailable for future purchases. But like the pirated copy, it's still available for download for the people who originally purchased it. Now, do they have the technical ability to send you that new version without your permission? Yes, I think they do. But I have not known of a case where that is actually happened. Some people worry about what would happen to their digital libraries if Amazon went out of business. Well, I'm not thinking that Amazon is going out of business anytime soon, but it is entirely possible. What would happen to your digital library in that case? If you have downloaded the titles, they're probably yours to read. There may be some exceptions with the DRM not working with new devices, but it's a possibility. I don't think it's a strong possibility, but it is definitely a possibility. My counter to that is, look behind me. You see all these print books. I have a lot of print books. Now, what you have not seen, and let's see if I can show that a little bit here on the ceiling, right about there. You will see that's a water suppression system. That's in case my house catches fire. It'll put out the fire. And I know when my buddy Alan at Big Hard Books and Classics was visiting me, he asked about that. He says, well, aren't you worried that your books are going to get wet if there's a fire? Then he thought about it for a second. If there's a fire, my books are burning up. It really doesn't matter if they get a little bit burned, a little bit wet. They're going to be destroyed either way. Sure, I guess there's a possibility that the fire suppression system could kick off and not have a fire, and my books get wet and they ruined. But the thing is, physical books are also subject to other forms of damage. As I said, there could be fires. There could be floods. There could be a war. Yes, there could be war in the United States where bombs drop on houses. There could be some political or religious zealots who do not like books, and they'll be coming down door to door, knocking and removing my books because they dislike them. Now, is that a real strong possibility? Well, okay, I don't think that's a super strong possibility, but there is always that possibility. And of course, fire and flood, definite possibility. Earthquake in Virginia, not a strong possibility. The war possibility, well, I unfortunately, I don't think that's an impossibility. I think the chances of war coming to the United States are still slim right now, but it could increase. And you know something? Your books will be destroyed if there's a war and your house gets bombed. They'll be gone. On my Kindle, in that case, in case of fire, flood, or war, I just have to get a new Kindle and re-download all my ebooks. They'd be saved in that case. So it's really, either or. Either type of collection has risks. And that's the thing I want people to realize. Don't fear what could possibly happen to your collection. Sure, bad things can happen to either type, but enjoy your reading in both formats, because that leaves you many more opportunities for reason. Don't be afraid of the ebook because of what could potentially happen to an ebook in the future. Read the ebook because it's convenient for you to read, and that's all you need to know about it. They're fine for reading. Do you want to collect an ebook? No. This is a book that I want to collect. Now, when I want to read this book, am I going to actually read the paperback version? Or am I going to check out my library to see if I can check it out? Because this is a really mint condition paperback for something this old. It's really nice. And my reading it might damage it a little. So I might actually want to check it out from the library and preserve my paperback copy, which is kind of a weird thing to think about because you're not reading it, you're just collecting it. Well, anyway, that's my advice. Don't fear the ebook. Enjoy them. Or if you just want to read print books, just read print books. If you just want to read digital books, just read digital books. But me, thinking back to my old dating days, I'll take a blonde, I'll take a brunette, I'll take a redhead. I'll take a physical paper book, and I'll take a digital book. I'll even take an audio book. That's how much I like my books. Thank you for watching, and keep on reading.